Okay, so this is what I just said to Tobe. What's the best way of saying this? Actually, I'm just going to go and make a cup of coffee. So don't worry about the kind of direct English translation. How would you say this in Japanese?
Sorry.
Koi ni tsukurimasu.
No, kohi. Let's start with this. Kohi o tsukurimasu. Okay, so this is a good central part of our sentence.
Because this, I'm a little bit confused here. Because when we're talking in Swedish, for instance, this is a pointing action. I'm going to go.
Yeah, in fact, this is how this English sentence should be as well. I'm going to go and make. So just like I did with you, Toby, I left you and went and made a cup of coffee and I came back. So it's how to describe this action.
So this is this will probably be this tsukuri ni iku. Yep.
Kohi o tsukuri ni iku. Okay, this is the next jump up. Now, this means literally, I will go and make some coffee, and then what's unspoken is it says I'm not coming back. It just says I'm going. Bye. Yeah. So.
Ittekimasu.
Ittekimasu. Good. Ittekimasu. This is now almost complete. Now, this has the feeling that this won't take much time. I'm just going to go and make some coffee. So it sounds like it, it's going to take a couple of minutes and then I'm going to come back. So I can put at the beginning of this sentence to make it even more feeling like I won't be a moment. I can put chotto, kohi o tsukuri ni ittekimasu. And now this is perfect. I'm just going to go and make some coffee and then I'll come back. Yeah. So can I ask you to make a note of this final sentence and the structure of it, because this is uber useful.
So this chotto, and in this case, it means the while will just it will only take a while.
Exactly this, yeah.
But how do you underline when you want to make? I'm just going to go and do a small amount of coffee. Then.
Kohi o chotto tsukuri ni ittekimasu.
So the placement of chotto will be the thing that's highlights what critical.
Yeah, I mean basically in this sentence, chotto is being used as an adverb, a way of describing the nature in which we're going to do something. If I say kohi o chotto tsukurimasu, then this means I will make a small amount of coffee. If I put chotto here, this now affects the whole of this sentence. So it says the whole thing is going to be chotto.
So it's like a comma between the chotto and kohi, like, hang on, I will go make some coffee.
Yes, yeah, exactly this. Yeah, exactly this. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, basically, as I know that you like subclauses, Tobe.
Actually, I like it because this breaks it down to the segments where it's critical. And that's why I like it. So it's easier to process.
Sure. So this part here is the subclause describing the purpose of going and coming back. Kohi o tsukuri ni ittekimasu. You could just have this sentence as chotto ittekimasu. I'm just going and coming back. Just for a few minutes. And then you can insert here the purpose of that. kohi o tsukuri ni. And then chotto still straddles, chotto and itekimasu just straddles this and says, this is the purpose, this goes in the middle. And you've not got a kind of chotto affecting the whole sentence.
Back to the basic sentence structure.
Yeah. I mean, this never stopped being
no.
important because it does reflect the, of course, if you just throw all the words into a sentence in a random jumble, then you probably get the right meaning from it. But you may want to be a little bit more precise about what you're trying to say and add some nuance and some feeling and some context. And in that case, sentence order now starts to make a little bit of difference. Not all the time. For example, adjectives could probably just be, actually the adjective should really go before coffee. You start to get a sense as to the kind of the priority of putting things at the front of the sentence. For example, if you wanted to say, on Sunday, I'm just going to go to the office and back, then again, you've got Sunday, and now you've got chotto. Now, instinctively, which do you think comes first? What's the main scene setter?
I would say just spontaneously Sunday. Yes, that's the important what I want to highlight in this case.
Yes,
it's on Sunday.
Yes, and there might be other chotto things going on Sunday as well. So this is just one of many chotto tasks you're going to do. So you can announce the day first, and then chotto, and then the rest of it. Yeah. Okay, Luke, how about this one? I'm just going to go to the toilet.
ちょっとトイレットに行っていきます。
Can you say again, sorry?
ちょっとトイレに行ってきます。
行ってきます. Good. Tobe, I'm just going to go and meet Blair.
This makes me think about the song Serge Gainsbourg.
Sorry, Luke, you're breaking up, or your internet's kind of a bit choppy again. Can you speak again?
This makes me think about the song of Serge Gainsbourg.
Oh, it's not the internet. It's not the internet. It's just you're saying something. I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about. What's the song called again?
Moi non plus.
Yes.
Je t'aime moi non plus.
Yeah.
Tu vas et tu viens.
Yeah. I love you no more something.
Yeah. You come and go.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly this. Yeah.
To copy the form, this would be chotto klaru ni aikimasu. Could you say this?
Sorry. Yeah. So we're going to have. Can you say it again, Toby? Sorry.
Chotto klaru ni aikimasu. Could you say this?
No, just use the same form as we've done before. Yeah.
Ni itekimasu.
Ni itekimasu. Yeah, exactly.
Like this. Ni itekimasu.
I mean, it's exactly what you did here. Tsukuri ni itekimasu. Ni itekimasu.
Right.
Yeah. Be careful about combining I with suru, because this means I love you. Yeah, can get yourself in trouble.
Yep. But could you use Claire O?
Usually for ao, the direction particle is either ni or to.
Yeah. To. Yeah, because just to scratch one knee, I thought maybe so. Claire to.
Yeah, you can do this, but don't be afraid to have lots of knees in your sentence. It's really not. It's not really not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like saying, "Please bring 2 teas to room 22." Try room service. Say 2 teas to room 22.
Okay.
So, well, there's lots of twos in here, but you don't have a choice. This is a word which is used a lot, or a sound which is used a lot.
All right. Okay.
It's actually a kind of Polish joke. Somebody phones up room service in a hotel and says, "Tutis to room 22," and the guy at the other end goes, "Tadan tadam tam pam pam." Yeah. Right, Luke. I'm just going to go and have kidney surgery.
Kidney surgery. ちょっ
Second.
とキドニーサージェリーに行ってきます。
Okay, so that means I'm going to go and do some kidney surgery. Let's just go and find the words. Hang on a second. My first time to turn my phone on today. Kidney is, I think it's shinzo. I'm just going to check.
Jinzo.
Jinzo, thank you. Thank you. Jinzo. So let's make the kernel of the seed of the sentence first. Jinzo is going to be kidney, and then surgery is shujutsu. Shujutsu. And this is usually to do surgery is shujutsu suru. But that's if you are doing surgery, if you're the surgeon doing it. So how do we now turn this into having surgery done to me?
The passive form.
Right. Have a think. I'm just going to see if I can find Constantina. She's gone missing.
Would this be the passive of suru then?
Yep.
Or would it be shujutsu? It's a suru. So this would be sareru.
Right.
Sorry.
Or you could. There's two ways of doing this actually. If you could say I'm being surgeried, like in the passive form, or you can say I'm receiving surgery. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
To get into sakeru is the opposite.
Okay, let's make the central part of the sentence then first, shall we? Let's keep it simple by actually turning surgery as a possession of the kidney. So we'll say jinzo no shujutsu. Yeah, let's keep things nice and easy now. It's one thing. Here's Constantina. Oh, it's Teo.
Chotto.
Yeah, let's stick chotto at the beginning. Chotto. Now, go ahead, Luke.
ちょっと腎臓の手術を行ってきます。
This still means I'm going to go to kidney surgery. Let's do two versions. This version here, version 1, is going to mean I'm going to receive kidney surgery.
Could I take a guess?
Go ahead.
Sarete agemasu?
No.
No?
That's agemasu, which means that you're going to causatively allow somebody else to do kidney surgery.
Right.
Kuremasu.
Right.
Sarete kuremasu.
But you've got to make a choice. It's either going to be the passive or I receive. You can't do two. If you do the passive and receive, it means somebody is letting you do kidney surgery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's much simpler than you think.
So this would be just be saremasu.
No, but I want this first one to be receiving, not in the possessive, but as in what you said, kureru, you could choose, or morale.
Could I am going to kuremasu.
Yeah, you could do it. I would say that what you need to start with is suru, because you're having surgery done to you. You're not receiving a piece of kidney surgery. You're having it done to you. So this would be. Go ahead. Shite kurimasu. Okay, and now we need to put it into the form of going to have some and coming back.
してくれいただきます。
One more time.
してくれに行ってきます。
Right, good. Okay. 行ってきます。Good. ちょっと腎臓の手術をしてくれに行ってきます。Okay, this is good. This is good. Now, let's do the same problem. This time it's going to be passive form, which means I am having kidney surgery done to me.
ちょっと腎臓の手術
Yeah.
される。
腎臓の手術
される。
Okay, so をされる but now we need to fit this into the same form as before, this going to have it done and coming back again.
It's just the same as above, isn't it?
Yeah.
So されてに行ってきます。
Not されてに, but look what you did above.
されて、おされ。
Look, this is correct.
Yeah.
So just copy it down.
されに行ってきます。Just a stem, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just a stem. I suggest writing a couple of these examples down. This would be quite useful. I think Constantina might have been stolen by ninjas.
Small ninjas.
Very, very small ones, yeah. Phone pinging all the time. Okay, while Luke's finishing off making notes here. You don't have to write them all down, Luke, but whatever is useful. Okay, are both of you finished?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. So I'm not going to return. I'm not going to do the talk conditional again because we've done that about 4 times in the last few weeks because I keep forgetting which lesson we're on. But this is just a little exercise in the talk conditional. So this means, well, Let's see if you can remember how to use the top conditional. Okay. Tobe, do you want to try first?
コートを、着ないと、
Good.
Just have 冷たい、寒いです。寒いです。
Yes, good. Samui desu. Good. Luke, if you don't study properly, then your exams will be difficult.
Benkyo properly.
There's a few you can use for this. In fact, Toby, I think you used one earlier when you said you will be here properly until 12:45.
No.
Did I not hear you use this word shikari?
No, chika, as in only.
Ah, shika. Right. Okay.
Shika.
Okay. So you can use shikari, chanto. It's quite often used, and chanto is just a shortening of kichinto. These all mean properly.
Shikkari. Shikkari benkyō shinai.
Shikari, benkyō shinai. Yeah.
時間が難しいに
Muzukashi ni? What are you thinking of?
なります。
So you can do narimas, but how do you turn muzukashi into an adverb?
難しく
Good. Yes. Muzukashiku.
なります。
Very good. Yeah, exactly this. Good. Ciao, mia bella donna.
Ciao, but he changed the time. It was 1 o'clock this morning. I've checked it.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I wasn't.
No. ASAHI session from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock. It says on the thingy.
Yes. It says 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. I don't know. Maybe. Well,
No, it definitely says from 11 to 1 on mine.
sorry about that then.
No problem. No problem. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to here. Luke, if you drop the ball, it will fall.
散る ball is 玉
So if it's a sports ball, it's normally just boru.
ボール
Boru.
ボールをto drop 落ちる
So ochiru is to fall.
to fall 折る
Oru is to fold.
yeah it's just
Let's go to all the O verbs. You actually know this from EI. It's an EI word. It's in my.
in my
section. Yeah, go on.
おろす
Orosu. Orosu.
Yeah.
And there's another way of calling this technique when you cut down. Kiriroshi and kiri.
Kiriroshi and
Kiri are like flossy. Sorry. The kitsuke? No, that's stupid.
Kiritsu
Oh, kiritsuke. No, not this. Otosu.
otosu kiri otoshi
Kiriroshi and kiriotoshi.
isn't that where you just hit it
Well, it depends who you speak to.
ah
But oroshi and orosu and otosu basically mean the same thing. Orosu is to kind of drop off, and otosu is to drop. kind of means the same thing, really.
Hmm.
Let's use otosu now.
If you drop the ball, boru o.
If you're looking for another word, you actually just said it like a few minutes ago. For dropping, you said it already.
Ochiru.
Yeah, but we need something here. So. Boru o otosu. Then we need the conditional.
To.
To. And then?
It will fall.
You just said it like
ochimasu.
6 ago. Just a second. Where's it gone? Hang on. There it is. Okay. Consigna or cost coffee. If you don't go to school, then you can't meet your friends.
Okay. I'm guessing we're doing the talk
Yes,
conditional.
yeah, just as a,
yeah,
exactly, just as a little kind of refresh.
Okay. But if you don't go to school, you can meet your friends. Okay. The school is gakko. Gakko ni ikanai. To.
Yep.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomodachi aemasen.
Tomodachi ni aemasen.
Ni. Okay.
Yeah. Good. Okay, guys, let's just try and get this plain form verb plus to format in our minds. Let's read these together. So we'll do what we have been doing recently. Let's understand the meaning of it first. So I'll read the English, then I'll read the Japanese. Then I would like you to read the Japanese out loud. And then I'd like you to read the Japanese. I'd like to say the Japanese out loud without reading the screen. Okay? So first one, if you don't wear a coat, then it will be cold. Koto o kinai to samui desu. Koto o kinai to samui desu. Hai, dozo.
Koto o
kinai to
samui desu.
Okay, and now reading it. Now saying it without reading.
Koto o kinai to samui desu.
Kinai to samui desu.
Good.
Koto kinai to samui desu.
Excellent. Okay. Now, if you don't study properly, then your exams will be difficult. Shikkari benkyou shinai to shiken ga muzukashii desu. Shikkari benkyou shinai to shiken ga muzukashii desu. Okay, you guys can read it and say it first.
Shikkari
benkyou shinai to shiken ga
muzukashii
desu.
Yeah, muzukashii narimasu or muzukashii desu, it doesn't really matter. Okay, now saying it without reading it.
Shikkari benkyou
shinai to shiken ga muzukashii desu.
Very good, excellent. If you drop the ball, then it will fall. Boru o otosu to ochiru. Boru o otosu to
ochiru.
Boru o otosu to ochiru.
Okay, yomazu ni dozo.
Boru o otosu to ochiru.
Boru o otosu to ochiru.
Gakkou ni ikanai to tomodachi ni aemasen. Gakkou ni ikanai to tomodachi ni aemasen.
Gakkou ni ikanai to tomodachi ni aemasen.
はい、読まずにどうぞ。
学校に行けないと友達に会えません。
Yeah, for ao, you can use ni or you can use to. It doesn't matter. Let's do this next one. If you eat a lot, you will get fat for sure. Tobe.
Taberu to.
But a lot though.
Takusan taberu to.
Yep.
Futoru.
Futoru.
Settai futoru
Oh,
ni
good.
narimasu.
Okay. Actually, this is all good as it is actually. Zettai ni. This is good. This is the adverb for sure. And then futoru is a verb, so this would become
Futorimasu.
very good. Excellent. Takusan taberu to zettai ni futorimasu. はい、皆さんどうぞ読みながら。
たくさん食べると絶対に太ります。
絶対に太ります。
はい、読まずにどうぞ。
たくさん食べると
絶対に
太ります。
絶対に太ります。
はい、よし。
太ります。太ります。
Now you might remember that the to conditional, we also use this to give directions when we're saying if you turn left, then you'll see X, or there will be X there to say something will exist. So it's a certainty again. Look, if you turn left at the next corner, then you will see a large museum. Or you can say there is a large museum. It's up to you. You can decide.
Rai hako?
Tsugi.
Tsugi hako? Corner?
Corner is kado.
Kado. Tsugi kado ni.
Sorry, tsugi no kado.
Tsugi no kado ni, migi gawa ni, hidari gawa.
It's just hidari ni. Hidari gawa means the left hand side. But if you want to turn left, you just say hidari ni.
Hidari ni kaeru.
And then the verb, who remembers the verb for turning when you're moving along?
Magaru.
Magaru. Yeah.
Magaru.
Hai.
To. Bichitsukan?
Museum is hakubutsukan.
Hakubutsukan.
What kind of hakubutsukan is it?
Oki.
Oki.
Hakubutsukan.
Butsukan. Hai.
O mimasu.
O mimasu. Okay. Good.
And de has a particle.
So
ni, then.
No. I deleted ni because it's not correct. If you are turning a corner, it sounds funny, but you're actually doing something to that corner. You're turning around it, and you're turning to the left of it. So you mark the thing that you're turning on with not a dare. You're not turning at the corner, or you're turning the corner. Yeah, it's o. Good. What's the coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ame.
Okay. I'd like to translate this back, please.
Okay, I know the first kanji because I've seen it like a million times. It's ame. Ame amaga.
So this is written in hiragana after each kanji anyway.
Okay. I was thinking, what? Why? Okay. Mega.
And the same thing here as well.
Futoru to.
Futoru is the rain gets fat. I don't think.
No. Why no? If it's really thick rain, furu. Furu to suzushiku narimasu.
Very good. And this means
if it rains, it becomes quiet.
That's shizuka ni narimasu.
Suzuka ni Suzushiku. I don't know what is.
Suzushi. Cool. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I know the other Shizuka. Okay.
But ame could be candy as well.
Yes.
So, but with a different kanji.
It's different tonation as well.
Correct. Yeah.
It's ame.
Ame. And then rain is ame. Candy is ame.
rain coming from above, and candy makes you falling down.
especially your moves.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. God. Right. Let's see. Toby, have you got another hour? Did you say, or is this
another hour?
12?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. That's almost our lesson. Excellent. All right. Let's do. Let's see. Let's go on to today's lesson, actually, because we can always do some extra stuff at the end. Where is my slide? There it is. Okay. We have so many ways of making commands and prohibitions in Japanese, but that's because, well, for a number of reasons. One, is a very versatile language. Two, there are many levels of politeness that you want to make sure you use the correct one, because if you tell the president of your company to go fuck himself, then you probably don't get your contract renewed the following year, especially if you've got a sword in your tummy and your head's been removed. So quite important to have the right level of politeness. So I think as non-natural speakers, we should be a little bit careful if we're starting to give literally commands and prohibitions, because these are by nature strong. So I wouldn't say to anybody in a dojo, unless it was something like, look out, you're about to chop somebody's head off. I wouldn't normally use a command. I would still usually make a request or say it would be better if you didn't do this, rather than saying don't do this. But you know, if some drunk woman in the street grabs you and tries to tear your shirt off, then maybe you want to say, no, don't do that, please.
Sure.
Believe it or not, this happens more with drunk women than drunk men in Japan, weirdly. Yeah. Okay, so we have a kind of spectrum of politeness. So very safe is down here at the green end. Down here, and then this is the old danger zone up here, where it's much stronger commands or prohibitions. Let's just go through these first. So, for example, right up at the far end of the polite zone, then we can just make a very polite request. So, for example, we can put the verb into the te form, and then just say itadakimasu ka. It's like saying, will you do this for me? Itadakimasu ka. So you can use this for your teacher, for example. For example, if you wanted to say, could you lend me, Sensei, could you lend me a tenigui, please? Luke, could you lend me a tenigui, please? You're muted at the moment, by the way.
Tenugui?
Yep.
Or lend?
Constantina can help if you don't know the answer to what
That's
lend.
with ka.
Kasu.
Kasu, good.
Kashite itadakimasu ka?
Perfect. Tenigui o kashite itadakimasu ka. Itadakimasu is very, very polite. If you want to come down a little bit, maybe not a teacher, but somebody of a similar level in the dojo, but you still want to be kind of formal, then you can turn kudasai into a verb, kudasaimasu ka. Just add it to the te form of the verb. Costa, how would you say, could you step forward slightly, please?
Mai ni fumikutte kudasai.
Not fumikutte, but fumi.
Katsu fumu. Fumu. Futte kudaimasu ka.
Okay, let's decide on
funde.
Funde, yeah, okay.
Funde kudasaimasu ka.
Yeah, so if you want to say one step, do you know how to say this? Actually, you do know how to say this.
But it would be a good thing to write it down.
Okay, this is a different kanji, but sampo giri is three-way cutting, but it's also a homophone for three-step cutting. Sampo giri. So sampo is 3 steps. Shiho giri, shiho is 4 steps. What's 1 step?
Ichigo.
it's ho,
Ichi-o.
but you have to make the ho into a hard sound like
Ichi-po.
iponme,
Ichi-po.
ippo,
Ippo. Ah,
like
okay.
iponme,
Yeah,
nihonme,
iponme mai.
Yeah.
Okay.
ippo.
So it's
So-
double P.
Yes,
Ippo.
exactly. Ippo.
One step. So I can say ippo mai ni funde kudaimasu ka? Kudasaimasu ka?
Exactly, yes. Yeah, perfect. Ippo mai ni funde kudasaimasu ka? Good. Now you already know verb te kudasai. That's really simple. We've done that lots of times. But Tobe, if you want to say please don't do this, for example, please don't cut me, then how would we say that in using this form?
Kiranai de kudasai.
Good. Kiranai de kudasai. Good. One step down from kudasai and used in exactly the same way as kudasai is chodai. Chodai. It's just a slightly more informal version of kudasai.
Is this the dai as in big?
No. Chodai sort of is just it's actually a verb meaning to give. But
okay.
Second, I think it's actually
I thought it was maybe big favor or something.
Bit long, big, short. No, it's hang on.
Chodai or shotai?
Chodai with a C.
Chodai.
Chodai. It's actually the same kanji as itadaku, but when it's put into if you write the kanji for itadaku and then put dai after it, just in hiragana, then it becomes to receive.
Too much noise.
This with kanji is a big jungle.
Yeah.
To tread through.
It gets easier. It's like it's like building a house, really. The more as you get more and more bricks in place, it gets easier to kind of see the structure, because some kanjis are made up of other kanji. So if you know what these other kanji are, you can start to guess what the meaning is. It becomes easier to recognize. And then after a while, it's, oh, this is really easy. Like yopparao.
To get drunk.
Be drunk.
Yeah. Do you remember what the kanji was for this?
I think it was man.
No.
Right? No,
it was the bottle.
Yeah, it was the bottle.
bottle.
Yeah, and let me just quickly zip up on the screen. I now remember it after we laughed about it because of the way it's drawn. Let me just share screen. I can remember how to draw it now. It's the bottle here with sake in it, and then you say 9/10. So you're 9/10 alcohol. Your blood is 9/10 alcohol. So you say, hang on a second, it's 9, and then you write 10. That's your to be drunk.
Ah, this is.
Yeah, we did it in the last lesson. It was so hilarious. I remember it always now.
Yeah, yeah. You're 90% alcohol.
Nice.
Can you spell the chodao, please? Because I cannot find it.
CHOUDAI.
AI. Receiving chodai.
Yeah, chodai.
Thank you.
Okay.
Another kanji, and it really actually means long and large.
I saw it. Yeah, chodai. Yeah. All right. Okay, we've got another kind of somewhere on the border of requesting and demanding with nasai. So when you say to somebody gomen nasai, I'm sorry, this actually means please forgive me. Gomen nasai, please forgive me. And this nasai is used here. So the way to do this is to take the mas form of the verb, the polite form of the verb, remove mas and replace it with nasai. So Tobe, to say, please read this, or just read this, how would you say this?
Yomenasai.
Good. Yomenasai. Luke, please, or eat this. Please eat this. You're muted, Luke.
Tabemasai.
Tabenasai. And Costa, please study this.
Kono, whatever. Kore wa.
Kore.
This. Kore wa.
But it's anatawa, so it's kore. You're doing something to it, aren't you?
Kore o. Okay. Kore o benkyou shinasai.
Good. Yes, benkyou shinasai. We can make a demand just putting the verb into the te form only. So if we omit the kudasai or kudasaimasu ka or chodai, all this decoration, you can just say go.
Shinde.
Shinde, exactly. Shinde. Yeah. Die. Exactly. And then finally down here, we've got the danger zone ones, which we're going to study today. All of these, though, apart from ones where we finish with ka. If we finish with ka, it finishes with ka. Kudasai, chodai, dozo.
Shinde ne.
Shinde ne. Go on, die.
No, why don't you go and die? It's
Yeah.
just literally.
But very friendly.
Shinde itadakimasen desho ka? Yeah. You can soften all of these with either putting yo or ne after them. Kudasai yo, kudasai ne, chodai yo, chodai ne, nasai ne, tene. Luke, go ahead.
Is yo used by man and ne by females, or is there no?
Not particularly in this case. In
general, the use of yo and ne.
Yeah, I mean, ne, like nespa. If you say kore o tsukatte kudasai ne, means please use this as you know we should. Kore o tsukatte kudasai ne.
So should we use it on the teacher, the ne?
Oh, with the teacher, maybe it might sound a bit condescending, actually. Yeah, but I mean, I'd probably be careful about using anything below kudasai with a teacher anyway.
Okay.
Itte ne, itte yo. Certainly with verb te, you can use yo and ne fairly freely. It doesn't really change the meaning very much. Okay, what's this? Note, neutral instructions, recipes. Oh, right, okay. So, because we're talking about commands and instruction, if these are neutral instructions like written instructions, recipes, directions, these are usually written either in the infinitive, in the dictionary form, or the polite mass form. For example, next, take a step with the left foot. This is written as tsugi hidari ashi de fumimasu. For example, in the Seitei manual, it doesn't say step foot. When it says step, it doesn't say hidari ashi de funde kudasai. It doesn't make request. It just says hidari ashi de fumimasu. You will step forward with your left foot. Okay, first set of danger zone is for group 1 verbs. We'll take the final syllable in the infinitive and change the u to an e. For example, iku becomes ike, osu, ose, matsu, mate. Okay. This looks like the te form of matsu, but the te form of matsu isn't mate, but anybody?
Mato.
Huh?
Mato?
No. What's the te form of matsu?
The te form. Sorry.
Machite.
Machite.
Double T. Matte.
Mate. Exactly. It's double T. Mate. Different to mate. 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 So how would you say, Toby, how would you say read as a command? Read.
Yome.
Yome. Luke, how would you say swim?
Oyogu. Oyoge.
Oyoge. Consina, how would you say die?
Shina.
You finally got it out. Good.
This is the stem of can do.
No, it's shinu, and the becomes shine.
But if you can, can read yomeru, and you just scratch the ru in the
yeah, it does look like it does look like the potential form. You're right. Yeah.
The stem of the potential.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. For group 2, the uru becomes ro. So taberu becomes tabero, miru becomes miro. Tobe, how would you say teach?
Shiru or shiro.
Or shiro. Luke, how would you say change?
Kaero.
Kairo. Costa, how would you say hang on. Borrow. Doesn't sound quite so impactful, does it?
So.
Borrow.
To lend, to borrow. Why I keep forgetting this one? I always confuse these two. Kasu is to lend.
Good.
Borrow
is kariru.
Kariru. Kariru. I didn't remember that. Kariru, kariro.
Kariro. Good. Exactly. And then finally, the group 3. Suru becomes shiro, and kuru becomes koi. You probably need to write these down, guys, because they're irregulars.
Yeah, I found koi a lot in games.
Yeah, kochi koi, koi. Yeah, come. How do you say to a Japanese goldfish? Come. A Japanese carp. How do you say to a Japanese carp? Come. You say koi koi.
Koi.
Koi koi. Koi koi. Koi koi. Koi koi.
Kureru, meaning give me, also has a kind of irregular form. So if you want to say give it, then it becomes just kure. Kure. And you can use this actually as a command. You can use this, for example, please read this. You can say yonde kure. Yonde kure. It's getting cold in here. I'm going to put my jumper on. Chotto sweater o tori ni itekimasu.
Oh my god.
Okay, any questions, guys? 9?
9.
Good. Okay, for all negatives, if you want to say don't do this, but there's a very simple way of doing this. We keep the verb in the infinitive form and just put na after it. So don't go, iku na. Don't eat, taberu na. Don't do it, suru na. Don't come, kuru na. Kuru na, kaitsu. So, Constantina, how would you say Don't touch my ass.
Asu. Oh.
Actually, ass is ketsu.
Ketsu.
Yeah.
Ketsu.
Well done. Well done.
Ketsu o to touch.
Sawaru.
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 Sawaruna. Sawaruna.
Yeah, one more time.
I forgot how's the ass.
Ketsu.
Ketsu. Ketsu o sawaruna.
Very good. Good. Luke, how would you say, don't take my photograph?
Sashin o torena.
Torena. Good. And Tobe, don't break my heart. Yeah, why not?
Breaking my heart.
What is this?
Well, the organ is shinzo.
Shinzo o korosuna.
Korosuna. Good. Excellent. There's a second set which is an affirmative, positive set of requests or commands. But don't use Google Translate to try and use this because it gives you the wrong answer. Nasai here, when we're making an affirmative command, can be shortened to just na. So again, we take the mass form of the verb and remove the mass and just add na. So this has to be added to the mass stem of the verb. So for example, tabena, eat, ikina, go, shina, do it, kina. But I've marked kina in pretty purple because usually this is not used in this form. Usually kina is just koi, as we have here. This sounds too close to other verbs to be used to mean come. Okay. Avez-vous des questions pour moi maintenant?
Aucune.
Nine.
Rien.
Rien. Bon. Right, let's do. In that case, I have some questions for you.
C'est tout crystal clear.
Oh, très bon. Right. Here we go. Who's waving? Who's waving? Who's having fun?
I'm waving.
Right, what I'd like you to do is use the e oro command in the positive. Oh, it's touchy. Only an hour late. E oro command with or nasai or hang on a second. Oh, I want you to do all of these actually. Hey. So I'd like you to use the e oro command and the nasai command, then the na affirmative, then the na preventative, and with each of these, and try to imagine the mood in which you say them. If you can imagine the mood. Hi, Tachi.
Hello. Am I 5 minutes?
An hour late.
Or 1 hour?
1 hour late. It's okay.
Thank you. I thought it was 1 o'clock as well. I'm not crazy.
So
thank you.
It could be Facebook is it's being a bit
summertime.
tricky. Yeah,
time, and I thought maybe UK doesn't change time, so we have 2 hours difference.
No, the UK changes time as well. We also have farmers and children as well, and we sometimes have children who are farmers. Actually, guys, just as a little schniffle, if you look, so this is the. Can you see this event here?
Yeah.
Just close this a second. What I always do, because it's sometimes confusing on Facebook, is I write in the first line of the event description exactly what time it's going to be in UK time. So if you just check what the time is in the UK, then this will confirm the time of it. Cool. Okay.
Hi.
Right, here we are. So let's start with Tobe. So I'd like you to use the e odoro, depending if it's group 1 or group 2, then the nasai, then the na, affirmative, please do it, the na, negative, don't do it, and say it with the mood that you need for this kind of command. So, eat this onion, baby.
Tamanegi o tabero.
Tamanegi o tabero. Good.
Tamanegi o tabenasai.
Tabenasai.
And then we have tamanegi o tabena.
Tabena, good.
And this is the same.
Not quite. No.
No.
Remember,
negative.
So let me just help you to remember this. Tabenasai and tabena are the same form. It's just then the sai is removed from this one. So it's basically the same thing.
Taberuna.
Taberuna. Good. So don't eat the onion. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, good. Luke, write to your brother every week. Let's say he's your it's the older brother.
Kyo? No, older brother.
Oni-san.
Oni-san. Maishu Oni-san o.
Maishu Oni-san is o, or isn't that isn't that no, isn't it a direction?
Ni.
Yeah.
Tabero.
Please eat your brother every week.
Kakero.
Okay, so it's what are we writing? Hang on,
Tegami o.
Tegami o.
Kaku is group 1.
Good.
Kake.
Okay. Exactly. Okay. And then
Kaki nasai.
Good.
Then kakina.
Ina.
Kakina. Kakinana.
No. Just make the look what Toby did. He took the plain form of the verb and just put na after it.
Kakuna.
Kakuna. Okay. Can you say each of these combinations now? One after the other.
Tegami o kake. Kakinasai.
I mean, actually make the whole sentence for each one.
Maishu Oni-san ni tegami o kake. Maishu Oni-san ni tegami o kakinasai. Maishu Oni-san no ni tegami o kakina. Maishu Oni-san ni tegami o kakuna.
Good, excellent. Costa, read a book while you're eating breakfast.
Of course, I've had the difficult one. The longest, I mean. Okay. Asa gohan o tabenagara. Why?
Yep.
Hono. Aspetta. Yome. Yome nasai.
Say it again.
Yome nasai.
Not yome nasai, but
Yomena.
What's the mass form of yomu?
Yomi nasai. What's missing? Okay, yomi nasai. Yomina. Yomuna.
Okay, good. Okay, can you make these 1, 2, 4 combi sentences, please?
Okay. Asa gohan o tabenagara hono yome. Asa gohan o tabenagara hono yominasai. Asa gohan o tabenagara hono yomina. Asa gohan o tabenagara hono yomuna.
Good, excellent.
Yada.
Tachi, wave to people you don't know. Are you cold?
I'm very cold.
You look freezing.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
知らないの人
Okay. So
を
not shiranai no hito, but just shiranai hito would do it actually.
はい。
Yeah.
知らない人を What is wave again?
Te o fureru.
手を触れる。はい。
So this would be not shiranai hito o, but shiranai hito
に
ni.
E.
Good. Yeah, ni or e doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let's do ni for now.
に
Te o fureru.
手を触れ
Okay, so this is a group 2 verb. So I know that you weren't in the last lesson. So for group 2 verbs, we change the ru at the end of the verb into ro.
ああ、触れろ。
Furero. And then the nasai, we make the mass form of the verb and then replace the mass with nasai.
触れなさい。
Fure nasai. And then we do the same thing with na. It's basically the same form.
触れな。
Fure na. And then to say don't do this.
触れるな。
Fureru na. Excellent. Good. Okay, can you make these 4 combination sentences, please?
知らない人に手を触れろ。知らない人に手を触れなさい。知らない人に手を触れな。知らない人に手を触れるな。
Perfect. Well done. Good. Luke, go ahead. Oh, you wait. You know me, don't you? So you can wait.
No. Yeah. But amongst these 3 levels of politeness, the ro or nasai and na, are they about the same level of politeness, or is there still the nasai is still a little bit more polite than the other 2?
So the top polite one is fure nasai, and then fure na it's less polite, but it's still basically a kind of request. You're still appealing to the other person. The e and ro are basically raw commands.
Okay.
Yeah. Excuse me. Tobe, wait for the lights to change before you cross the road.
The lights is this akarui or?
No, this is a shingo. Yeah.
Shingo, right? This is the traffic lights, right?
Yeah.
Shingo o kaite.
I'm going to ask you to think about this sentence because it's try not to translate exactly from English to Japanese. Think about what the concept of this sentence is, what the idea is, and then think about how do I construct this from what you know of Japanese.
Doro before you cross the road, wait for the lights to change. I think so. Doro o watashite.
This is wataru.
Watarite.
So let's think about what this means, and then this will help to inform you what sentence construction you need. There's a couple of ways of doing this, but there's a good way of doing this. Maini is one way to do it, but there's a better way of doing it.
If you cross the road.
No, this is before you cross the road.
Before.
Okay, I'm going to help you a little bit.
Yeah, please.
What is actually the command that's in this sentence?
Wait.
Wait, right. Okay, so let's put wait somewhere down the end somewhere. So we're going to have matsu. And what's the time reference?
Before. Ato there.
No, this
is after.
Yeah.
So maini would be one way.
Yeah. So let's do this then. Let's do maini. So before you cross the road.
Doro o wataru maini.
Oh, Good. Wataru mae ni.
Shingo.
Shingo.
This is something to be doing to the lights. So shingo o.
Well, you can't change the lights. The lights change themselves.
Shingo ga.
Shingo ga.
Kaeru.
Kaeru is the transitive verb. What's the intransitive verb? Anybody? Intransitive verb to change?
Kawaru.
Kawaru. Good.
Kawaru.
Yeah. Now,
Ni matte.
if you said this, you would be understood. It's not exactly correct, though.
Kawaru o matte.
Still not quite right.
Okay.
This sentence is wait until the lights change.
Made.
Made.
Made. Kawaru made. Mate.
Mate. So this would be mate, like this, isn't it? Mate.
Mate.
Yeah. And then?
And we have matte nasai. Machi.
Good.
Machi nasai.
Yep, good. Machi nasai. And
then we have machina.
Machina. And
then we have matsuna.
Because if you want somebody to get killed by truck accidents. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Where they don't only lose their life, they also lose one of their dimensions. Good, excellent. Toby, can you make these 4 combis?
Yeah, sure. Doro o wataru mae ni shingo o kawaru made matte. Doro o wataru mae ni shingo ga kawaru made machinasai. Doro o wataru mae ni shingo ga kawaru made machina. Doro o wataru mae ni shingo ga kawaru made matsuna.
Good. Just to help your pronunciation, basically, and tempo setting, try not to hook onto wataru like this. It's not wataru, it's wataru. So it's very monotonous. Wataru.
Doro wataru mae ni.
Good. Yeah. Shingo ga kawaru made
matte matsuna.
Good, exactly. Excellent. Luke, touch my moustache. You're muted, Luke.
Hige. Hige o sawaru.
Good. Sawaru.
Sawatte.
No, we're not using the te form yet, or at all. Yeah. Sawaru. What group is sawaru?
Sorry.
Which verb group is sawaru?
Group 1.
Good.
Saware.
Saware. Good.
Saware.
Became holy.
Sorry, Tati?
I became holy.
Yeah,
you did.
The light coming.
Ah, you like the Virgin Mary. Ah.
Can you guys hear this music as well? This.
And the harp. Ring, ring, ring.
Sawarimasu. Sawari nasai.
Good. Sawari nasai.
Sawarina.
Sawarina.
Sawaruna.
Good. Sawaruna. Ketsu o sawaruna. Ne. Costa. You need to prepare this sentence, Costa, when you go to Tokyo, because on the tube trains, if it's really packed, somebody will probably ketsu or sawaru.
I'm too short. Most probably they're gonna touch my back, not my ass. They have to really bend to touch my ass.
No, you're about the same height as Japanese people.
I think I don't know. I'm not aware of, but I think the height have changed a little bit.
They've got a little bit taller, yeah. But it's the old guys who tend to do this kind of thing. So
yeah, the most pervert ones.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, Luke, can you make these 4 combis, please?
Hige を触れ。ひげを触りなさい。ひげをわさりな。ひげを触るな。
Sawaruna. Good. Costa, come here quickly.
Where is Thea when we need her? She's amazing in this.
Sawaruna.
Come here quickly. Kokoni.
If you're using come, you don't really need kokoni. It's obvious you mean come here. There is no
okay.
other. There is nowhere else to go to if you say come.
You never know.
Yeah.
Hayaku koi.
Koi. Good.
Okay, this is the because I mean is the irel, and then is kina.
Kina. So there's nasai first.
See. Kinasai.
Kinasai. Kinasai.
Kinasai. Kina.
Okay, but we don't really say kina. Instead, we just go back to
koi or
koi.
kite.
Yep. And then stay away is
kuruna.
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 Although if you say hayaku kuruna, doesn't make sense. Stay away quickly. What? Actually, sometimes, although I said don't use kokoni, if you probably hear this in anime, they say kochi, kochi koi,
Kochi, kochi,
kochi koi. Hey,
kochi koi.
Yeah. Okay. Can you make these for 4 combis?
Okay. Hayaku kochi koi.
Hang on. I want it less cute. I want it more like this. That's better. Yeah.
Okay. Hayaku kochi koi.
Now it sounds like a Kurosawa film.
Easy. Hayaku kochi kinasai. Hayaku kochi koi. Hayaku kochi kuruna.
Kuruna.
I don't know, kochi kochi, it's very cute as a word.
Yeah. Kochi. Good. Tachi, after you finish watching TV, go and study history. It's an easy one.
Finish watching TV. テレビをhow do we say together? 見る終わって
So yeah, so miru and owaru. So how do we?
見に終わ
No, how do we make compound verbs? Do you remember how to make compound verbs?
Yeah, that was the last lesson I was in.
Oh, okay. So we just chop off the we make the mass form of the first one. So this is mimas plus owaru, and we remove the mas. So it becomes mi plus miowaru. Good. Miowaru.
テレビを見終わって
No.
After.
You could put it.
見終わったら
Miyowattara is good. Yeah. Okay.
History was.
Who remembers history?
Rekishi.
Rekishi?
Yep.
Should I really say go and study?
Yes, please.
Then the go is the real word.
Actually, no. Let's use suru. Let's just say study history.
勉強する。
Yes.
歴
Good.
史を勉強して No, not that
So
form.
who remembers what the form is of suru?
Shiro.
Shiro. Shiro.
勉強しろ。
Good. 勉強しろ。
勉強しなさい。
Good. しなさい。はい。
I'm the mother.
Yeah.
勉強、not しな。
Yeah, Shina. You got it
Shina?
exactly. Yep. Exactly.
勉強するな。
So it's the plain form of the verb.
するな。
Yes, good. Suruna. Excellent. Okay, would you like to make these
テ
four
レビを見
combis?
終わったら歴史を勉強しろ。
はい。
テレビを見終わったら歴史をしなさい。
はい。
テレビを見終わったら歴史をしな。
はい。
テレビを見終わったら歴史を勉強するな。
はい。I'm sure if when you have children, your children will be very well behaved.
I'm deliberately not having children for the sake of
For their sake.
there's their psychology now.
It's probably a good idea. This is what I know myself. Yep. Tobe. Boil all of the eggs.
Wakasu?
Yeah.
全部卵沸かせ。
Sounds funny. Boil them. Boil the slaves.
全部の卵を沸かしなさい。
Good.
全部の卵を沸かしな。
Good.
全部の卵を沸かすな。
Very good. Yeah. Excellent. Well done. You said all the combinations. That's fine. Luke, sing louder. Bastards.
Louder. More motto? No.
Yeah. Motto. With a big voice.
Koe.
Oki.
Oki koe.
Koe.
Okay.
Good.
Koe or goe?
Koe.
Oki koe.
And then with a big voice. De. Very good. Yes.
Utae.
Good. Utae. Yeah.
Utae. Utae. Uta nasai.
Yeah. So it's utai nasai. Ne? Utai nasai.
Utai nasai. Grapple one. Utai na.
Good.
Utauna.
Very good. Dauna. Excellent. Can you make the 4 combis, please?
もっと大きい声で歌え。もっと大きい声でもっと大きい声で歌いなさい。
はい。
もっと大きい声で歌いな。もっと大きい声で歌うな。
Please be quiet. I think you'll make a very good vicar, Luke. Not something you want to hear, I expect.
Nope.
Costa, go and clean your room.
Yeah.
Yada.
Okay. Hey Yao. Soji. I said it before, Carl. I forgot it. So. Shiro. Okay, after this, hey Yao. Soji sinasai. And then is the na sina. And suruna.
Good. And the 4 combis, please, with similar feeling.
Okay, I'm gonna do the mother now.
Okay.
Hey Yao soji suro. Hey Yao sinasai. Hey Yao soji sina. That's my mom.
You now look like the devil.
Yeah, it's even the red hair is like
Exactly. Yeah, it's like ooh.
Super Saiyan. Hey Yao soji suruna.
Very good. Very good. You look like the counterpoint to Tachi's Virgin Mary at the moment.
Yeah. High five, that's it.
Don't high five, you'll cause an explosion. Okay, Tachi, go home now.
Kaire.
Good. Ima, kaere.
Ima kaire. Ima kairi nasai.
Kaeri nasai. Hai.
Ima kairi na.
Kaeri na. Hai.
Ima kairu na.
Kaeru na. Good. Excellent. Well done. Okay, we'll skip the sit next to the policeman a second. I've got just something else I'd like to do before we finish. Here we go. We've got a little bit of kanji training. Now, you probably, a lot of these you won't recognize, but I shall help you with those. And the first step to learning kanji is just having a go and getting it wrong. Okay, does anybody recognize this one?
Fast.
Too small.
Sorry.
Something with leg.
The second one is fast. Hayaku.
Yeah, I don't know
The
how to
first
make.
one.
Just a second. I'm just gonna see if I can make my screen larger. Is there a setting?
We can actually make it bigger ourselves in the view options. We can enlarge with the zoom options, zoom ratio.
Hang on, I'm just trying to find the menu for it.
On the top of the window.
Yeah, is it in more?
See, view options.
View options.
And then you have zoom ratio. So we can do it ourselves.
Oh, sorry, right, okay, because I can't see that thing at all.
So on the top of our window, we can zoom the screen ourselves if we need.
Guys, do it.
Yeah,
can you see it?
There's a bar on the top of the window.
Yeah.
With a green.
Okay.
Yeah, and next to that, view options.
Yeah.
And then you have screen zoom ratio.
Yeah. Oh, this is for me.
Thanks, Tove.
No problem.
Okay, so this first kanji, this on the left, this is the character for kaku, I think, which means angle. Just quick corner rather. Give me a second. Yeah, angle or square or cube. And then on the right of that, this is the little character for insect.
Mushi.
Mushi. Yeah, exactly. So if you imagine there's a corner and an insect lands on it, it's only just touching when it lands on the corner. Just only touching. And this is sawaruna. Sawaruna, which means
don't touch.
Don't touch, exactly. Don't touch. Okay, next one. Luke, you said you recognize this one?
Hayaku.
Yeah.
Hayaku. But the other ones I don't know.
Okay, these are quite different ones. This is jumbi. Jumbi. Oh, shiro. Jumbi, very useful word in Budo, means preparation.
Jumbi. Jumbi.
Yeah, jumbi. Oh, shiro. So this sentence means
preparation.
Fast, please.
Yeah,
please.
Okay. Fast. Oh, very quickly.
Is this fever?
This one here. No, this is. I'll read it to you, and maybe you know what it means. It says "damare."
Shut up.
Shut up. Exactly. Yeah.
Is that a dog kanji? Inu?
On the top right, yes.
Yeah. This is what you scream to dogs when they bark.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Exactly. Yeah. 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 This part underneath, if you combine the left part and the bottom part, this is kuro, black. Let me just quickly draw it.
Yeah.
Where's my drawing?
Black dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell the black dog to shut up. This part here. Pardon my very bad kanji drawing at the moment. And then 4 legs. This is kuroi, black. So tell the black dog to shut up. Davare. What about this next one, guys?
Zenbu tabera.
Very good. Zenbu tabena, which means
Eat all.
Eat it all.
eat it all. Yes. Okay, next one.
This is owl. No.
No,
Chanto.
it looks like owl, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little
Oh,
bit. Not completely. The
large.
line on the
Large.
roof.
Hmm. So
Oh, no,
on,
it's everybody, Mina.
no.
No.
So on the top, we've got these bits.
Bamboo.
Good, bamboo, exactly. And then we've got this bottom
Oh,
part here. This is
ai.
owl.
Owl.
Owl as in iaido. This is the owl of the iaido, which means to fit or suit, to fit things together. So if you fit bits of bamboo together, you get like a pipe
Yeah.
that you can
Learn.
shout down. The answer is
Kotae.
kotaeru. Kotaeru. Yeah. So this whole thing says,
Chanto kotaete yo.
yes, kanto kotaete yo, which means,
Please tell Chanto this was properly.
properly.
Please tell it properly.
Yeah, or please answer properly. Answer properly.
Ah, really? Consider. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Chanto kotaete yo. Okay. Next one. This you should recognize. It's definitely a word you should know.
Something old.
Yeah, it is something old. Good.
Shina. Sayo. Ko.
This is keiko. Keiko.
Okay.
Ko is old.
Yes.
Ko.
Like
Yeah, but together this is keiko. Keiko,
keiko.
which means
Practice.
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 Yes. Austere practice. Shinasai yo.
Shinsei. Please do. Training.
Yeah. Or a bit stronger, really. Do training,
Do training.
motherfucker.
Really?
Okay.
Is it positive?
Shinasai yo. Shinasai yo. Yeah, it's positive.
Is it like don't do it? It sounds
No, that-
very negative.
No,
Shinasai.
is it shinasai? Shinasai. Not shinaide. Shinasai. How about this one?
hey, yo para.
Yes.
I know it. I know
Yeah.
it.
See?
Yopparatta.
Yo
Para.
paratta.
Kaere.
Kaire. Good.
Go home.
Exactly. Kaire.
You're drunk. Go home.
Exactly. Yes. You're drunk. Go home. Good. And this last one.
Okikoe.
Okay.
Good. Oki koe. Go ahead. Go ahead. Look. There.
Okikoe de.
Hanasuna.
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 Very good. Exactly. So this means
Please speak with a louder voice.
no.
Don't
Speak
speak.
up.
Don't speak.
up.
Don't
loud.
speak loudly. Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. Good.
Hanasu.
Hanasuna.
Yeah.
Don't speak
Hanasuna.
loudly.
And not
Yeah.
Hanashina.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Important to not get these two mixed up because you do the opposite of what you think. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Cool. Let's see what we've got left. You're off in a second, aren't you, Toby?
Yeah, I need to go.
Sure.
Actually.
Okie dokie. Good to
Thank
see
you
you.
for today. Good
My
to see
pleasure.
you.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Yes.
Bake well.
Bye.
Yeah. Thank you. I will.
I've got some bread to do as well later.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Okay, let's do this last bit. Oh yeah, this is a bit of a challenge. So you have to make requests or commands to the appropriate politeness level. I'll put all these up here. We'll just do as many as we can. Oh, oops, hang on. We'll do as many as we can. Clear all drawings. Okay, so let's guys have a few minutes to try and do these yourself. Let's do this first one though. So let's all have a group effort at trying to do this first one. To your teacher, please could you go to the hotel lobby at 8 p.m. this evening? We'll go to the sayonara party by Luke's car. That's good of you, Luke. But he cannot park at the front of the hotel, so he will wait for us in the road. Okay, have a couple of minutes, guys, to have a try of this. You can still see it, can't you? Yeah, okay.
Is the teacher telling you?
No, this is you.
This
is you saying to the teacher.
To your teacher.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. You okay, Luke?
We do only the first.
Yeah, just the first one. Yeah. When you're finished, I'd like you to do an impression of a chimpanzee climbing a ladder, please. Yes.
My Chinese zodiac is a monkey.
Is it? Mine's a wild boar, which explains quite a lot, really. Okay, should we have a go, guys? Okay, Luke, would you like to go first?
今晩8時にホテルのロビーにいただきますか？
いただきますか？ いただきますか？ Okay, sorry. いただきますか? Okay.
Isn't missing a verb? No.
Go ahead, Luke. We'll fix it afterwards, don't worry. Next sentence.
Lukeさんの車で
Yeah.
さよならパーティーに行きます。
はい。Good.
ホテルの前に止めませんが、
Okay.
道路に待ちます。
道路に待ちます。Okay, good.
And between ロビーに行っていただきます。
行って、right. Okay. 行ってor いて?
行って。
With a double T or a one T?
Double T, I suppose.
Double T, okay. Cool. Costa Coffee?
Okay. Okay. 今晩8時に、ホテルのロビーにいていただきますか?
Is it one T or two T's?
Double T.
いていただきます。いただきますか? Good.
Then says, ルクさんの車でさよならパーティーに行きます。
さよなら. I should just copy and paste this really, shouldn't I? パーティーに行きます。
ホテル前に、actually, ホテル前に、待てません。
待てません。
が、ルクさんは道で私たち待っています。
道で私たち
が待っています。
待っています。Okay. And たち?
The beginning is same. 今晩8時にホテルのロビーに行ってくれませんか?
Okay. Okay. Good. 行ってくれませんか? Okay.
私たちはさようならパーティーを
sayonara party o.
Luke さんの車で行きますが、
車で行きますが、
ホテルの前に
はい
駐車できませんから、
駐車できませんから、
ルクさんは
ルークさんは
私たちに、
私たちに
I'm not sure about me, but 道路で待ちます。
道路で待ちます。Okay, good. Wow. Okay, good. Right. I mean, all of these kind of say pretty much what the original sentence is. It's really good. You would be completely understood if you said this.
Is it Robi ni or Robi de?
Okay, let's go through this. So I'm not saying that my answer is perfect either. And to be honest, it's a little bit about personal taste how you do this. So please, could you go to the lobby at 8 o'clock this evening? So this is good. I would say, yeah, I think if it's your teacher, I think probably itadakimasu or itadakimasenka is better than kureru. Kureru is a little bit more like talking to somebody on the same level. So I think itadakimasu would be better. The reason why I asked if this was double T or 1T is that please could you go to the hotel lobby at 8 p.m. this evening is also a kind of way of saying please be in the hotel lobby at 8 p.m. this evening. So this could be ite, or it could be the te form of imas, iru, which would be ite. Both are fine. You can say go or be there, it doesn't really matter. Wait for Sarah party, and then Luke-san no kuruma de Sarah party ni ikimasu ka? Hotel no mae ni. Hotel no mae. Dozo.
I have to look it up to park Tomeru.
Just use the weight.
Yeah. So this would be de anyway. Hotel no mae de. But if you said ni, you'll be understood. It's just grammatically a little bit of an error.
Correct.
But yeah, correct. Yeah. So let's Luke-san no kuruma de Sarah party ni ikimasu ka? Hotel no mae de tomemasen ka? Or you can say what Tachi said, which is chusha, parking, dekimasen. Both of these are fine. But tomemasen is also good. Tomarimasen, tomaru. Not tomemasen. This means Luke cannot stop the car. What we actually want to say is Luke cannot stop himself. So this is intransitive. So this would be tomaremasen. Tomaremasen. Or chusha dekimasen. If you said tomemasen, you'd be understood. Again, it just sounds a little bit weird because it sounds like Luke would not be able to stop the car, like he's unable to put his foot on the brake. But what we actually want to say is Luke cannot stop, not Luke cannot stop the car. Tomemasen, dekimasen, I would say kara or dekimasen no de, as this is going to be a kind of almost like a kind of explanation. I think no de, kara is okay, no de is better. Dekimasen no de, doro de, machimasu is fine. Yeah, I would say I would leave it at machishimasu. If you want to make this a little bit more polite, you can turn this into an honorific, and this is done by saying, yeah, go ahead. So it actually becomes omachishimasu. Yeah, this now sounds like he's waiting for the teacher. Omachishimasu. Yeah.
He's honorably waiting for the teacher.
Exactly. Yeah. What about this verb here? I'm just scanning through this to see how else we can make this a bit more polite. Well, these are all. Well, actually, I'm assuming that I'm European, and Luke is also European. I'm assuming the teacher is Japanese. I don't think I would say Luke-san. I would say Luke is part of my inner circle. So I'd just say Luke no kuruma de. He's like closer to me than he is to the teacher. So he's like, I don't honorize Luke because he's part of my inner circle. So I'll just say Luke no kuruma de.
I
Sana
could have
party.
said watashi wa. Watashi.
Yeah, true. Yes,
No.
yeah, exactly. And then, so if we work from the end and work backwards, omachi shimasu, this is about as polite as you can be. Doro de dekimasen, this is fine as well. Or tomarimasen, this is also fine. You can't really make this more polite. But I can see ikimasu here, talking about the teacher going to the party. Do you remember how to make this a little bit more polite? Not ikimasu, but...
Ikemasen ka?
No,
go,
that would
no.
make it an invitation.
Mm.
You might remember, I did mention it, we did it. One more time, Tachi?
Ittekuru?
Not this, no. Still want to use ikimasu. When we did the passive form, I said that you can turn all verbs into passive to make them more polite. Do you remember?
Mm. Ni.
But only thing you have to do is change the verb into the passive form. You don't have to change the structure of the sentence or anything like this. So iku would become not ikeru. That's the ability. What's the passive of iku? Nearly.
Ikareru.
Ikareru. So put it into mass form becomes
Ikaremas.
ikaremas. Very good. Yeah. Ikaremas. Okay, let's read this together, guys. We don't have to memorize it. I just want you to get used to speaking in a polite tone. Konban, hachiji ni konya, ne? Konya is better. Konya. Konya, 8時にホテルのロビーに行っていただけませんか？はい、どうぞ。
今夜8時にホテルのロビー行っていただけませんか？
ルークの車でさよならパーティーに行かれますか？ホテルの前で行かれます。I think ga can also be.
Isn't it ni because we're using the passive?
Don't think about changing the sentence structure with passive. To make all you're doing is taking a verb.
Only the verb. Okay.
Yeah, and just making that passive. Yeah. I'm not happy with ga. Sounds hard. What could you put? What could you put instead of ga?
Kedo?
Kedo. Kedo is also quite a little bit abrupt, a little bit informal.
Deskedo.
So, keredomo. Keredomo. Ikarimasu keredomo. ホテルの前で泊まれませんので、道路でお待ちします。はい、どうぞ。
ルクさん、
ルクの
車でさよならパーティーに行かれますけれども、ホテルの前で泊まれません
ので、道路で
お待ちします。
Very good, so good. Have you guys got, maybe it's 1:03 now, so we've kind of finished, but have you guys got 10 minutes more to do something fun and useful? None of you were here on Sunday, were you? Okay, we've got a little video to watch of Miku Sensei.
Oh, it's in Constantino's kitchen.
Yeah, we can. What's up? What's happened?
Oh my God! Sorry, I have a
heard
fucking
everything.
idiot neighbor that is making so much noise every day.
He's Italian.
Of course, he's from Napoli. He's worst of the worst.
Right, just a second. I'm just going to find it. Jock Hobson. There we go. Okay. This is 12 minutes long, guys. So we'll watch it all through. You might get stuck on some parts, especially when she's talking to the hotel owner. Don't worry too much, because when Miku Sensei speaks, it's much easier to understand. I need to share screen. Where is it? Oh, come on. Where the fuck is it? Oh, shit. Hang on. Let's check. Close windows, I think. Okay. Can you see this, guys? I can't see you, so you'll need to say.
Yep.
Speaking.
Thank you. Here we go.
Hi, 皆さん、こんにちは。Welcome back to my channel.
I'm just going to turn off the subtitles in English.
But if it is with the temples, we've seen this. How to enter.
Oh, no, this is a different one. This is a different one. This is just a little 24 hours in Kanagawa. It's not about how to enter temples. It's just a little journey she had. Here we go.
今日は鎌倉に来ました。イエーイ。はい、神奈川県の鎌倉に来ました。神奈川県にちょっと用事があって、新幹線で大阪から来たんですけど、せっかく神奈川まで来たので、鎌倉で一泊することにしました。で、今日はもう今夕方5時6時ぐらいなので今から観光しないんですけど、明日鎌倉を観光したいと思います。はい、でちょっと夕日を見に来たんですけど、今日はちょっと雲が多いですけどちょっと夕日が見えますね。はい、綺麗ですね。私は実は昔箱根のホテルで働いていたので、箱根に住んでいる時はよく鎌倉に来ていました。鎌倉本当に大好きです。本当に歴史的な街だし、昔、侍の街だったのですごく歴史的な場所も多いし、あとは禅のお寺も多いので、仏教に興味がある人とか日本の歴史に興味がある人には本当におすすめの観光地です。東京に来た人は東京から神奈川までここまで2時間ぐらいかな、2時間ぐらいで来られるし、本当に気軽に来られるので皆さんぜひぜひ鎌倉に来てみてください。で今からもうちょっと、ホテルにチェックインしないといけないんですけど、ちょっと皆さんにこの綺麗な夕日を見せたくて、ビーチまで来ました。はい、このブログは、字幕つけるかまだ決めてないんですけど、皆さんのリスニングの練習になったら嬉しいです。はい、じゃあ今からちょっとチェックインしないといけないので、またねみんな。バイバイ。こ
ちらバスルームになりますね。
はい。
すみません、ちょっとご説明させていただきます。
はい。
使用済みのバスマットなんですけれど、はい、こちらにご返却お願いします。
わかりました。
こちらの方に新しいバスマットがあるので、はい、そちらをお客様ご自身で引いていただく形になるのでご協力お願いいたします。
わかりました。はい。
そうしましたら、お部屋にフェイスタオルとバスタオルがご用意されているんですけれど、はい、その使用済みのものもこちらにご返却お願いいたします。
わかりました。はい。
そうしましたら本日リフルームこちらになりますね。
はい。めっちゃおしゃれですね、なんか。
はい、
綺麗。はい、OK です。ありがとうございます。今ホテルにチェックインしました。すごくおしゃれなホテルで、ホテルっていうかゲストハウスかな、ゲストハウスで私はシングルルームを予約したんですけど、ちょっと小さいですがすごく綺麗な部屋です。ちょっと見せますね。はい、まずここにテレビがあります。ベッドです。でバスタオルとミニタオルもあります。あと歯ブラシと歯磨き粉もありますね。はい。で壁は白で飾りがおしゃれですね。ここにエアコンもあります。でこっちには小さい冷蔵庫がありますね。こっちかな、こっち小さい冷蔵庫に水も入ってますね。でドライヤーとかコップとか、あとちょっとお菓子がありますね。何のお菓子かな、これ梅干しのお菓子。あと耳栓もありますね。これはありがたいですね。私も自分の持ってきたんですけど、耳栓は ホテルに泊まるときは私いつも持ってきます。ここにあるとありがたいですね。あとリモコンと、クーラーのリモコンもありますね。あとゴミ箱とティッシュもあります。1人だったらここで十分ですね。で、ここは1泊シングルルームで5000円です。はい、安いね。まあドミトリーだったらもっと安いと思うけど、さすがにドミトリーには泊まりたくないからシングルルームにしました。はい、シングルルームで5000円はまあまあ安いと思います、鎌倉で。で、このホテルにレストランもあるので、今からレストランで晩ご飯を食べたいと思います。ご飯の後、シャワーを浴びて10時に寝ました。おはようございます。今、朝の6時です。今日は眠やっぱり慣れない枕と慣れないベッドなのであまり寝れなかったんですけど、今日は朝早くお寺に行きたかったので早起きしました。はい、お寺とか神社に行くときは早く行った方がいいです。人がいない時に行った方が静かな雰囲気が楽しめます。で、せっかくホテルがビーチの前にあるので、ちょっと今からビーチを散歩します。楽しみ。はい、じゃあ今から準備します。またねー。
I think she shaved her head.
はい、皆さんビーチに来ました。ちょっと曇ってるけど爽やかで気持ちいい朝です。で、ちょっとびっくりしたのが、今朝7時なんですけど、本当にサーフィンしてる人がたくさんいます。何人ぐらいいるかな。このビーチだけで100人ぐらいいると思う。今本当にびっくりした。こんな朝から。今日平日なんですけど、何曜日だっけ今日。今日何曜日かな。水曜日かな。水曜日ですね。水曜日なんですけど、朝7時からみんなサーフィンして、で多分そこからシャワー浴びて、その後仕事行くんだと思うんですけど、信じられない。しかも今10月末だから結構水が冷たいと思うんですけど、鎌倉の人は10月末でも普通に海に入ってサーフィンするんですね。びっくりしました。皆さんサーフィンしたことがありますか？私一回もしたことがないんですけど、サーフィンしたらサーフボードが頭に当たって3分ぐらいで死ぬ自信がありますいや、すごい。なんかサーフィンってあれどうやって波の上でバランスをとってるか全然わかんないんですけど、サーフィンできる人かっこいいですよね。ちょっと挑戦してみようかな。いやでも死にたくないな。まだ死にたくないなじゃあ今からちょっと散歩して、でホテルで朝ごはんを食べて、それからお寺に行きたいと思います。今から朝ごはんを食べます。このホテルの朝ごはんはおかずが多くてすごく美味しかったです。朝ごはん付きで1泊5000円は本当に安いですね。めっちゃ美味しそう。いただきます。チェックアウトしてお寺に行きました。ちょっと雨が降ってきちゃったんですけど、今から明月院というお寺に入ります。じゃあ一緒に中を見てみましょう。はい、皆さん、明月院というお寺に来ました。このお寺はアジサイで有名なお寺です。だから雨がよく降る季節に来るとたくさんアジサイが見られます。日本の雨季は6月ですね。6月に来ると本当に綺麗なアジサイが見られます。今10月なのでちょっとアジサイはあまりないんですけど、ちょっとだけありました。で、あと紅葉の季節もすごく綺麗らしいです。 でこのお寺には中にこういう丸い窓みたいなのがあって、でそこから綺麗な景色が見られます。でこれがすごく有名で、紅葉の季節とかアジサイの季節には本当にたくさんの人がここに来て写真を撮るらしいです。でも今は雨も降っているし、シーズンじゃないので私一人ですね。はい、すごく静かでいい感じです。今から違うお寺に行きます。浄明院というお寺に来ました。お茶が飲めるみたいなので入ってみました。
お菓子が2種類ございます。お一つか生菓子がございます。
生菓子で。はい、ありがとうございます。はい。庭がよく見える席にしました。雨が止んで晴れてきました。よかった。この明星院では茶室で抹茶とあと和菓子もいただけます。本当に美味しかったです。であと庭もすごく綺麗ですごく良かったです。あと鎌倉からちょっと離れてるので人が少なかったです。はい、だから静かで本当にいい雰囲気を楽しめました。私は大きいお寺とかに行くのも好きなんですけど、特に小さいお寺とか地元のお寺とかあまり人がいないお寺に行ってぼーっとするのが好きです自然とか、木とか花とか庭とかを見ながらぼーっとするのが私のお寺でのおすすめの過ごし方です。もちろん有名なお寺に行っていろいろ歴史を勉強したりするのも好きなんですけど、お寺とか神社に来てすごく静かだし自然も多いしリラックスできるんですね。もう全然外の世界と違う感じがするので私は好きです。皆さんももし日本に来たら有名なお寺に行くのもいいですが、ぜひ日本人の友達とかに聞いてみて、小さいお寺とか普段静かなお寺に来てみてください。本当におすすめです。じゃあもう一つだけお寺に行きたいと思います。次は報国寺というお寺に来ました。すみません。
こんにちは。
こんにちは。大人一人。
はい。お頼みですね。はい。今日お預かりいたします。
はい。ありがとう
いって
ございます。
らっしゃいませ。
このお寺は竹林で有名です。京都の竹林と比べると竹の数は少ないですが、すごく綺麗でした。京都に行けないけど竹林で写真を撮りたい人はぜひこのお寺に行ってみてください。はい、今から新幹線で新大阪に帰ります。本当に楽しい旅でした。今日の夕方6時に大阪に着く予定です。鎌倉本当に楽しかったです。皆さんもぜひ関東に来たら鎌倉に行ってみてください。じゃあまたねー。
またねー。どうでしたか？
I didn't know she was going to discuss quantum physics.
It was much harder than that.
Apart from the hotelier that she was speaking so fucking fast, I could understand almost 80%.
I found the hotel talk quite fast as well. And the hotelier was also speaking in honorific speech, so it was really kind of difficult to hear exactly what she was saying. It was just so much other stuff attached to the words, you know. But yeah, if you found the rest of it fairly easy, that's good. Yeah. Just before you
there
get
was a lot of vocabulary at some point.
Yeah,
mostly it was okay.
Yeah. Things like oshare.
What is it about?
Was she hit by a surfboard?
Yeah, I think
tried,
what she said.
On the head.
Yeah, and then she was like unconscious for 3 minutes. Yeah.
That I missed.
No, that I started laughing.
There's just a bit I want to just point out to you though. She comes from Osaka. She's a Kansai chick, And you can really hear it in her accent just at one point. Most of the time she speaks really Tokyo style Japanese.
Osaka-ben.
Welcome back to my channel. 今日は鎌倉に来ました. Yay!
Oh, am I sharing this? Can you see this, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Hang on.
はい、神奈川県の鎌倉に来ました。神奈川県にちょっと用事があって新幹線で大阪から来たんですけど、せっかく神奈川まで来たので、鎌倉で一泊することにしました。で、今日はもう今夕方5時6時ぐらいなので今から観光しないんですけど、明日鎌倉を観光したいと思います。はい、でちょっと夕日を見に来たんですけど、今日はちょっと雲が多いですけど、ちょっと夕日が見えますね。はい、綺麗ですね。
That part. 綺麗ですね. When she says 綺麗ですね, this is absolutely Kansai. Ben, let me just try it back to you again.
ちょっと夕日が見えますね。はい、綺麗ですね。
The way that she says ne, it's down, it drops down. In Tokyo, they say 綺麗ですね, and it kind of stays or goes up. 綺麗ですね, like this. She goes 綺麗ですね. This is absolutely Kansai. Yeah.
She's using a lot of kedo, deskedo.
Yeah, this is a really common connector inside the spoken sentences to say but or then or and. Yeah, just use kedo, not so much using ga because that really literally means but kedo is just a really good connector within the sentence. Yeah. Cool. Right, guys. Thank you for staying so long. Thank you so much.
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。またね。気をつけて。またね。またね。またね。またね。
またね。
またね。またね。じゃあね。
またね。
さようなら。